this program, Journalist Hangout. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Now, today on the program, decision day imminent in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states. I'm sure you know what I mean. As INEC affirms readiness, while ILCPC deploys officers for off-circle governorship elections. Let me report I'm hanging out with Ibenabo Dixon. Ibenabo, greetings to you.
Greetings, citizens.
Okay. And then, of course, Bola Olajuwon, the gentleman.
Oh,
I greet you, Bola.
am I gentleman?
Until you prove otherwise.
Otherwise, I'm one. Thank you very much. It's
So
good being here.
the team is ready. I hope you are. Now let's go. You know, death, I must emphasize, is not the opposite of life. It is a part of it. And so when a loved one passes through transition, it grieves us. But have we any choice? Nigeria's first ever 3-star Army General, Aderonke is dead. She was 84 years old. We all have one life to live, and if we live that one life very well, that once is enough. Mama, sleep well. Yeah, Bola.
Well, it's one of those things. Okay, when we are born, we should expect to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way to not die is not to be born.
Yes, not to be born. But in her case, she did well. She was a role model, a trailblazer. For her to be a major general, the first female major general in the army, it was a worthwhile achievement. Not only that, she was a medical doctor. She was trained in London. She worked there briefly, and she came to Nigeria in 1977 to join the army, knowing fully well that she has a role, to perform, and knowing that she has a future and a ball that she's aiming at.
Yeah.
And finally, a woman of her substance became a major general in the army, in a military corps. It's a worthwhile. And you should also know, she gave birth to somebody that became the statistician general of Nigeria.
Statistician?
Yes, okay. Statistician general of Nigeria. And you can see, very lucky, she was very lucky, and she worked hard. And she raised hard-working children. I really salute her.
Okay.
And I wish her well. In the land.
In a life hereafter.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the life continues.
Okay. Ibenabo, biblically, we are told about 70 years, but she lived to be 84. And when you hear things like to be 80 in Nigeria takes a lot of sweat.
It does. There are so many factors that if we begin to reel them out, it will take the whole day. So what I want to say here is that, you see, looking at her life, she lived a wonderful 84 years on earth. Why am I saying this? I was trying to look at her background. Her father was a pharmacist, her mother was a teacher, and they did not leave any stone unturned concerning her and most likely her siblings.
And did not leave any stone unstoned.
But when you put it,
yeah.
And she was a trailblazer. She was a very great example for other women. If you're talking about trailblazers in different professions, you're not quick to think about the military. So a woman becoming a major general in the military, that was huge. And I want to say kudos to
3-star general.
You understand? I want to say kudos to every hand that put all of this together for her parents, her school, because I read she attended St. Anne's and then Aderonke Grammar School. So these are great schools. So she has brought them to, she had made our school proud. She made UI proud. She made University of London proud and everybody. And she made the women folk proud.
Yeah.
We are very proud of her. And
you can say that again.
We pray that God will give the family the fortitude to be at loss, because no matter how old your parents be,
when they pass,
maybe they know they die again.
Yeah.
Yesterday, or I think 2 days ago, a friend of mine celebrated her father's 103 years. And we're still praying.
Still counting.
Yes, you understand? Oh. And some of us are saying that more life, more this, more that. You understand? So it was a life well spent, and we salute her.
In taking this home, therefore, you know, many men in Nigeria do not fancy the idea of having a girl in the mix of children. But Bola, if you have a girl in the mix, you are sure to be a grandfather in time.
Sure.
You see what I mean?
Yes, yes. And in as much as that, in our own case, I don't know how many children she had, but invariably, having, you know, a child at that level of the profession, it was worthwhile. It was huge, apart from being a major general.
Okay.
Now, fine. About her children, I knew that, you know, she had wonderful children.
No. What I mean is, she, a woman,
yes,
would tell the parents it was worth all the wait.
Yes.
You know, if a female child there amongst your children, it's okay. You are a maid.
Yes, I know. I have. And I know
that you have.
Yes, I have.
Even about you have?
I do.
Oh.
Okay. Keep them. Keep them. All right, Mama, sleep well. All right, then. To our next story. It's still another tale of another death tale. You know, the news about the death of Tuluige Olokobi, I hope I got that right, mother of the Mommy Calm Down boy, must have come as a rude shock. Police in Edo we are told, have arrested the husband of the woman after she committed suicide. The viewer would recall the passionate plea of the little boy, Oreofeoluwa Lawal Babalola, come on, whose viral video surfaced in 2020. The boy and family met with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the time. The dead woman is survived by 3 children, including the Mommy Calm Down boy plus the husband. Even about suicide, if you ask me, is madness.
Suicide does not solve any problem. Rather, it aggravates it. And I've had to talk about it severally on different platforms. Suicide does not prefer solution to whatever problem would lead you to taking your own life. And by the way, you didn't give yourself life. You have no right to take it. And you see, I want to say this. There are people out there, not that she's dead, some people will be saying, oh, she should have spoken out, she should have talked to somebody, she should have done this and that. But there are people now who are going through, I wouldn't know what she went through, but there are people who are going through very hard times. How many of you...
Remember the advice of the boy, Mommy, calm down. She didn't calm down to the end.
It's not easy. We don't know. We can't judge her. We don't know what she was going through. But you would see that she was a good mom because, you know, at that age, you know, children, their character could, you know, end up not easy to be reformed at certain age. So she was a good mom. And she was trying to put him right. And probably the boy was probably quoting what somebody used to say to her. And you see, people are different. This threshold of how to handle your pressure is not the same. There are people who, when there is a problem, they just shrug it off and then move on. Yeah. There are people who will sit down and begin to dissect this problem and carry it on their head as if they are God. Whatever problem you are going through, if you can solve it, go ahead and do so. If you cannot solve, if it is bigger than you, then you're not supposed to carry it.
They say life be like a heavy load.
Yes.
No, carry them for shoulder, not for your head.
Because if you carry such a heavy load, you're going to be walking all bent.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is, I'm pleading with people out there. I know there are so many things, so many reasons for you to want to give up, but don't, please.
But the police arresting the husband raises more questions than answers.
Sure. And the husband was not at home by the time the woman committed suicide.
Took her life,
took her life. I don't know the reason behind the arrest. Maybe they've been having challenges, and you know the way neighbors talk. Maybe somebody told the police, the man must have been having heated argument or something like that with the wife. But as you rightly said, well, taking one's life, it doesn't solve any problem.
It does not.
But the issue is this. Okay, in my psychological class, they told me something. They said, somebody that wants to commit suicide will never know anything, will never regret until you are in the act. When you are in the act, then you will regret. That, look, if I have my way, I will never do this, God save me. But sometimes it is always too late, you know. But in the case of the police arresting the husband, don't let us talk more about that issue.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, arresting the husband tells you
that there's more to it.
Yeah, more than
more
meets
to
the
it.
eye.
Yes, that, you know, there was more to it. But in any case, we want the police to do a diligent job about the investigation. We also want the police, you know, to come out as soon as possible so that the man will not just suffer, you know, there. And then there must be somebody taking care of
the children.
Then. And somebody must pay for them. Somebody, you know, must
take responsibility.
I'm sure, Ibn Abba, I'm sure by now she is full of regrets. If I had listened to the boy, Mommy, calm down.
Calm down.
You remember,
like
that's what
yes.
will come haunting you.
Like Bola rightly said, you see, when you are in a certain situation, you're not thinking right anymore. You're not you. You are a completely different person. All that is being viewed in all about you, in your subconscious, in everything about you, is that problem. And because you don't have solution to it, you feel like, I don't even deserve to be alive. The moment you start thinking in that line, committing suicide will not be anything to you. It's like just picking up a cup of tea and gulping it down your throat. So, and then again, there are people who, when you discuss your problem with them, they take it to a round table and begin to discuss you. And eventually, the whole story will come back to you, and you begin to feel bad. So that is why sometimes it is always very important that you are very mindful of the people you keep, the friends you keep. Because sometimes these friends, their comments and everything would be tantamount to you wanting to end it.
Yeah.
So let's be mindful of our comments, of whatever we say about anybody, because you don't know what they are going through. And just a statement from you might be the cap for the reason to take their own lives.
And to add to that, the world was not created to shut out problems. They will always be there.
Yes, there will always be a problem. It's now left for us to face the problem head on.
Yeah.
You deal with the problem you're having, not just capitulate.
Bola Ibn Abba, I can't forget the words of that boy.
Mommy,
calm down. Mommy,
but the mother, when it was
he
necessary.
even went ahead to show her how to calm down. He sat on the settee and said, Mommy, calm down like this. And he sat on, like, calm down, sit and be calm, relax. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes we need to listen to our children.
Yes, but in any case, the boy was a prophet at the time. He was a prophet, you know, bringing a word of stimulus to tackle a phenomenon. And then the issue is that when it matters most, the mother didn't think of that calm down. That is where is where, you know, it really pained me.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. We must move on. Suicide is not the way to go. It is madness. Okay, our third story. You know, for attempting to break the status quo, the federal government berated organized labor over the planned strike it declared in Imo State. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, has admonished the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, against politicizing Joe Ajaro's alleged maltreatment, warning that politics might destroy the labor movement in the country. Meanwhile, Aviation Workers Union made good their threat to withdraw services from airports nationwide. Lagos and Abuja were especially affected. Airlines have counted their losses as a result. Ibn Abba, where it's not the best of times for everybody.
It's not. We're already in this quagmire, and we are just struggling to get out of it. So we don't want anything to further aggravate it. So at this point, I think, you see, when you have, see, there's something, this, you see, partisanship is very, how do I put it now? It's very sensitive. When you as a person holds a position as important as the NLC
presidency of the NLC.
Yes,
yeah.
Because you shouldn't be seen or perceived to gravitate towards a particular party. People will read a lot of meanings to it. Even when you are not trying to, play that role, you are being misconceived. So, I mean, at this point, I was at the airport yesterday, and it was not funny. So I'm pleading that whatever it is they have done, they should retrace their steps, because we are choking. We need to breathe. We should be allowed to breathe. The country is already on the edge.
Bring the roof down.
We don't need that. We don't need that at all.
Paula?
Well,
these are times that try men's souls.
Yes. I think we must not personalize issues of national importance. Ajero, I think, is a literate man that should be able to know the action to take when faced with what he went through. The courts are there.
If you agree.
Yes. If you agree, go to the court. Not that, you are managing your situation, trying to, lure people into strike.
But this argument about him being an Imolite, a son of the soil, does it matter here?
Well, it matters, but he didn't think like that before trying to hook up with another party, other than the party that is in the state. He has the right to join any party, but as a leader, at that time, he needed to be very careful.
To you, Labour should not be partisan.
They should not, because how do you show that, look, you are fair? How do you show that you are above board? How do you show that you are the father of all workers? As the president of Labour Congress, I see Ajero as a father. And being a father, it should be above board. Okay? Like, according to what the state government said, and the posture is posture, that they created one party, that, one party is Labour Party, the other one is not Labour. That shouldn't come. When there is an issue concerning everybody, workers, and you want to deal with it, okay, you go there, you deal with it the way it ought to be dealt with.
Well, the governor has apologized to Ajero. Okay. Apologies have come. Does it matter?
Well, it should matter. Okay. It should, because what is he going to gain out of being vindictive? Okay. That means, okay, you treated me like this. The state governor must be responsible. As a result of that, maybe he must go. No, that shouldn't be. You should take the apology and stop, and that will solve the situation.
All right. Even about the Minister of Aviation and what is the other one now? Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, says that politics might destroy the labor movement in the country. Are you seeing what he's saying?
It's obvious. Who are in the labor? The management, the executive, and everything, they are Nigerians. And they have a right to have affiliations politically. But now bringing it to the fore for everyone to know that they have sympathy for a particular party is wrong. Everyone has the right to be a member of a political party. But now, using your office to promote a particular political party is wrong.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, unacceptable. But I cannot say that Ajero cannot be a member of a party, but don't shove it in our faces. We don't want to know which party you have sympathy. The fact that you are Labour leader and then Labour Party,
but it could have been better handled.
Yes, these are two different bodies. Labour Party is a political party. Labour Congress is some sort of a pressure group. So you cannot bring the two together. Be the president of Nigeria Labour Congress, and that is it. If you have any affiliations, if you have any sympathy, if you have any interest in Labour Party, it should be at the back burner. We don't want to know about it. Whatever you are going to be doing concerning that party shouldn't be something that we're going to push in our faces. Because at the end of the day, if you are coming up with maybe you have an agitation with the government and you want to come up with an industrial action, nobody believes you. No, everybody believes that you are simply trying to be in support of a particular political party.
Okay then.
Which beats down your.
Bola, but shutting down airports is not in the interest of anybody.
It's not.
Even the aviation workers.
It's not. In a situation whereby...
Economically, it is strangulating the country.
The country, in a situation whereby the roads are bad. The better option that we have is the airline. And in a situation whereby you shut down the airline, the airport, and nobody, can move through the airport, fly out, or fly to, state.
Of flying, yeah.
Yeah. Then what do? You embark on the road, you spend 2 days, then, kidnappers, thieves, armed robbers will waylay you. People who are traveling on the road, I really give them, a loud ovation. Because like what they face, even the southeast road, see what is happening. Ore to Benin and then, to Delta area. See what is happening.
I hear the Benin bypass is
it's terrible.
Something else.
I passed through there one time like that. I said, wow, is this what people are facing?
It's terrible.
It's a terrible situation. It's not a better option. I just think that, look, when we have issues, we should not embark on trying, to add to the pain and anxiety of other people. I don't think so. I don't think that is the better option. The better option is to face it. You are having a problem with the state governor, a state government, go after the state government. In this situation, people are even saying that, the worker in the state were the one that even, said, you cannot come here and use us. Before the police came, and police said it, that the man was not arrested, that they came to rescue him, to protect him. And then what do we say about that situation?
Yeah, Bola, but if the man was indeed in protective custody, what I saw of the face told me otherwise. I may be wrong.
Well, I'm sorry to say it. Somebody from Imo said the man was vandalized. I said, what is the meaning of vandalized? He said, look at you don't know. That's the language they use there for troublemakers. That they vandalized the man. How can you just vandalize and not be a labor leader? He said they came to make trouble. You see, the issue is this. People's pot of soup. Now, people want to protect it. Where they are eating, they don't want any type of trouble.
Yeah.
That will affect.
In fact, Ibn Abba knows that when you are chopping, you no go talk. You talk less.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that the food will pass through the right channel.
Oh, my God. But in any case, for the food to pass through the right channel, and for somebody to say you want to come to stop the food, from even coming to your table at all, what do? Yeah. You need to protect it.
But then again, there's something. Imo State is becoming so volatile.
Yeah.
And the responsibility rests on the governor. He's the CEO of the state. He has to make sure that there is peace in the state. There are so many issues in that state that NLC should not just, they should just take it easy at this point.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Because like almost two local government there are having insecurity issue.
2 or more.
No, let's just agree. Seriously. 2 local
Kidnapping, everything.
All this,
everything insecurity.
All this Biafra issue and things like that. And people took to their heels from the local government.
And in the build-up to the upcycle election, it is a no-no. It's leaves a sour taste in the mouth.
Yes, yes. And the governor felt that for you to come again and add to this trouble that I'm having, no, shouldn't be.
You know why, sorry for interjecting. You know why Joe Ajero should just stay away for now? You know, if you know that your presence would create a problem for your state, it is only fair that you take away your presence from that state. At least for now, let there be peace. Because, you know, there are some people, once they get into a place, problem starts. So if you know that that is what is going on, maybe he went into the state and he didn't even want to go and create any problem there, but maybe he had his own supporters who are ready to fight. Just tell us to go ahead. We are ready. So if it is that case, please, for the sake of the people of Imo, you should just stay away for now. For peace sake.
All right. We'll take a breather now. You go for a commercial break. We should be back shortly. Please stay with us.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to officially welcome you to the grand launch of this wonderful initiative celebrating the completion of the first 2,000 vehicles assembled here in Ogba.
To the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind, I now officially commission the 2,000 car itself, number 2,000, built by GSC in conjunction with the Lagos State Government as partners.
Our story began with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between CIG Motor Company Limited and Lagos State Government sometime in September 2020 at the peak of COVID-19 pandemic. Once it was signed, my team and I struck for just one thing: deliver on the objective of the partnership.
You know that China and Nigeria are very important strategic partner, and during the past years, we are confident in the future of automobile industry.
Let us challenge you here now that 2,000 is just a small feat. The 5,000 and the 10,000 you promised me, go out there and get it done. We don't need Tokumbo vehicles. We need tier-rubber brand new vehicles in our country. And you can see, even from this place, that it is happening. Diana, thank you very much for showing the way. Hopefully many others will follow soon. I want to thank all of the banks that have also supported them. Let us reduce, our pressure on foreign currency so that indeed our kids, our youth, our young children, our young graduates can have a means of employment. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, folks, welcome back. So let's take on our last story for the day. Off-cycle elections in our country are usually held outside the general elections schedule due to circumstances such as death, resignation, impeachment, and annulment by courts, and many more. It is this decision day on Saturday, that's tomorrow, in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states. The electoral umpire, INEC, assures that it is ready for the uphill task. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, has deployed its men ahead of the exercise. It has warned against electoral corruption in the 3 states. There's a marked difference, between making a right decision and making a decision right.
Yes, I agree with you, Susan Jones. But making the right decision and making a decision right should start with INEC in the first instance. As the umpire, okay, I want to believe INEC is ready for this election, because looking at how the commission started the activity leading to the election organization, okay, as a Thursday in Nemo, okay, it declared that the 27 local governments had gotten the necessary materials for the election. Yeah. Okay, so also in Kogi and Bayelsa State. But in as much as that, we know the kind of country we have. A very small issue, or a snag, or a kind of a problem, a little problem in the activities or the operations leading to fair election may, cause a crisis, a conflict to the level of leading to death or any other thing. But what I think is that the INEC should see through in all the right activities that it's supposed to carry out as the umpire to make the election fair. Not only fair, peaceful and well organized. That is my own thinking. But you see, I will say it again. In Nigeria, if Jesus should come and organize the election, there will be crisis in the election. And as a Muslim, if Muhammad should come to organize the election, in this Nigeria, there will be crisis. Why? It's in our nature to try as much as possible, to not only go by the rule, not live by the rule, but to make sure, we try to model up the rule in order to benefit us. Why are we doing that? Somebody that you didn't even win, you can't win your street, talk less, of your local government. You will say that you are going to court after election. We should say the right thing. We should do the right thing. The right thing starts with us, Nigerians. It's not INEC.
Yeah.
If we have the best of the best law in this country, you will see some people will still go to court. They will want to create crisis. Why? Is it in our character that we should be doing that? It's not. That shouldn't be. You see, as I said, the military also came out yesterday to warn. And today, in some states, capital, the 3 state capital where election will be holding tomorrow, they came out with full force to show people that they are ready. And I just think INEC will do the bits that will lead to a peaceful and fair election for everybody.
Okay.
That is my thinking.
Even about INEC appears to be the whipping boy at a time like this, and you are wondering if it is proper, because INEC cannot go out of its way to model up an election in my country, because it is funded. And when Abraham Lincoln said many years ago that the ballot is stronger than the bullet, he was looking at the sanctity of the ballot box, but not in Nigeria.
You see, there's one problem INEC has. You see, trust, you earn trust. It could take you so many years to earn trust, but it takes a moment to lose it. The trust people, Nigerian electorates had for INEC had whittled down, the quotient had whittled down. So, I mean, let's not forget what happened in Adamawa State. That was a fault on the part of the INEC. So you see, when you keep making all of this...
I hear the wreck. I'm not sure. I hear the wreck is on the run. Adamawa
was arrested. Yes.
He's on the run. That's what I've heard.
But, I mean, the wreck didn't put himself there. He was representing a body. So the problem we have is that this is the time for INEC to right every wrong, every whatever mindset people have towards INEC is an opportunity. This off-cycle election is an opportunity for them to get it right. Yeah. Because we are going to experience voter apathy. Because people will tell you, well, you will go to this place. People are already giving excuses before the day.
I want you to reconcile what I've said with the fact that elections in my country, your country, are characterized by thuggery, intimidation, ballot box stuffing, vote buying and so on and so on.
So you see,
as you talk to the INEC, the electoral umpire, you must talk to the politician.
We are Nigerians. INEC is an acronym. Human beings are behind that, and they are Nigerians. The thugs are Nigerians. The politicians are Nigerians. So what are we talking about? The problem we have is that we are desperate. This office, by whatever means, I must attain this office. And with that mindset, you want to do anything. You want to buy your votes. You want to harass people to vote for you. You want to do everything and all things to get to that office. And what I tell people is that anyone who would go through that, that road to get to that office can never give you dividends of democracy.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4 years of pains, headache, and everything. So
Blood, sweat, tears.
you understand? So people should, all of the candidates have campaigned, they have talked about themselves. You know them. They are from amongst of you. So you go out there. The police are promised. The military have come out to say that, don't worry, you're going to secure your lives. So come out and vote.
And the military high command has warned,
Buba.
the intelligence reports has reached them. Some folks are planning to
Disrupt.
disturb the process. But INEC has 197 people accused of electoral malpractice. Bringing them before the courts, making them face the book is a problem here.
It's the political will. See, look, I think there are a certain degree of crime that one should not overlook. Election malpractices or the issue of thuggery shouldn't be part of crime that when we just look at it, they did it for us. No. Look at that wreck just running about, the former wreck in Anambra, in Adamawa. That guy is supposed to be a point of showing to Nigeria that INEC and the federal government is serious about election. Mm-hmm. That should be. Mm-hmm. They should, I don't know. The case was a prima facie case that we saw on the telly. We saw, it was reported. Why? I don't know what is so difficult about it. Who are the people that sent the guy to go and implement the agenda that implement before the international communities? You see, as somebody said, a diplomat, the ambassador of Japan, said it at the trade fair the other day. He said the eyes of the world
Aaron.
are on Nigeria.
Yeah.
They are watching Nigeria critically, and the choices we made will be reflected in the estimation of the country. How do we say it? That, look, we are not getting the required foreign investment. How do we say it when we travel to all these countries? How do we say it? These are the reflection, because nobody wants to come to Nigeria and put a business into operation that at the end of the day, you know that political crisis will actually put a snag
On it.
Yes.
Yeah. Ibn Abba, let me tease you. The 3 states have their staggered elections bill slated for tomorrow. We have a total of 51 candidates. Only 3 of them are women. Let's talk about women in politics.
It's unfortunate because look at let me bring Kogi State here now. Recall Natasha Akpoti, what she had to go through.
If you keep her name out, yeah, a contestant there.
Yes. I could recall a particular political party woman leader who was burnt alive.
Yeah.
And then recently, another woman, a particular party's candidate, she said she with her entourage, someone was killed amongst them. So you see, women cannot play this kind of rough politics that is being played in Nigeria. And the political parties have to be very deliberate. If you want women to play politics alongside the men, you have to be very deliberate. You don't put hurdles here and there, and then you expect women to come in. They can't. They are being frustrated. Women are being frustrated.
Please, can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
My sister, there is this proverb that's in Yoruba land that if you want to eat the nut in a kernel, you should not look at the kernel, but aim at the nut you want to eat. See, I would rather say women are their own enemies. I would rather say that. Look at all political campaign. Check Nigerian political campaign from, the word go. How many people will be there to sing? How many people will follow, men, politicians, campaigning, dancing? But look at the case of, one woman. I don't know, maybe it's right for me to say it's Sarah, Madam Sarah, that contested PDP presidential election. How many people voted for her? Presidential primary with Obasanjo. How many people voted for her? That is the issue. That is the issue.
No, Bola, but listen to what she said. Given the rough terrain of our politics, would you advise your wife to go into it? Join the fray?
If she wants to join politics, if she wants to be a politician, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's not my choice.
Yeah, but the game should be made safe for them.
For them.
Because I hear women have the voting power.
They have the voting power.
Yeah.
They are the largest people that vote. They are the largest people that will be dancing. They are the largest set of people that will be campaigning all about singing, dancing inside the sun. Go to political meetings. You will see many women there. How many men? No, the issue is this. If women are ready to fight this cause and then, be somebody to be counted, they can do it. But you cannot just do it by being lame. No, you must plan it. You must strategize. And aside that, NGO, CSO come to fight to sponsor women.
So if Madame said to you she was going for a political party meeting at 11 p.m.,
11 p.m. I told you that is her choice. I also have a choice.
No, it's all right.
I also have a choice to
at least now I know you can allow your woman. But
citizen, sorry, there's something you are not looking at. You see, you brought yourself. So let me continue from where you stopped. If Madame wants to go into politics, and she's already making waves, she's gathering momentum.
And she's making waves.
Yes.
Underline that.
Yes, and she's gathering this momentum. And you know how we play our politics here, very dangerous, very rough. And she's been threatened. And people are coming to you and say, call your wife. Otherwise, we will show you Gongo, the husband, Pepe. The next thing you begin to advise her. Because you see, but one thing stands sure, and that is, we're no longer in the days where women cannot come out.
Yes.
The days of reticence don't pass.
Yes.
The day where we dare now, women are coming out, but it's a gradual process. Okay. We are living in a patriarchal world, in a monarchical world. So to break that is not an easy yoke. So it's a gradual thing. But I assure you, the story is not going to be the same in 2027 and beyond. Things are changing. The evolution is here. So let's watch.
All right. Now, let's look at this other angle to this story. The ICPC has joined the fray. Yes. Of course, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So, if the ICPC pins a particular fellow down, you have committed an electoral crime. You see the ICPC going the whole hog?
No. We've not been seeing them charging them and then getting conviction. No, we've not. We've not been seeing them. How many people?
But for the first time in a long time, the ICPC has shown his hand, in a manner of speaking, charged his men to go after vote buyers and so on.
We know that even the EFCC will be there.
Yeah.
The ICP will be there. Sister Joes, let's wait for the number of people that they will arrest. And let's see the number of people that they will prosecute in the next 1 week, in the next 2 weeks after the election. Even by the time they start the prosecution of, all these so-called suspected people, or criminals, you will see them. By the time they charge them to court, they get bail. That is all. I'm telling you, that is all. But that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be.
Don't tell me we're damned.
No, I won't say we are damned. It's in our character.
In our character?
Yes, it's in our character. Because it's our boy.
And the world is watching.
Yeah, the world is watching, seriously watching us.
Ibn Abaso, we deserve the kind of government we have in this country.
Yes.
Because we produce it.
We produce, I mean, the government we have, where are they from? Are they from Ghana? They are Nigerians. So you see, look at it. Let's take it down to the family, which is the heartbeat of the community or the society or whatever.
In the nucleus.
Yes. Now, the family is all shattered. I saw a particular video of a lady who was crying out that she was sending money home to her brother to build her a house, and the brother ended up spending everything, just bought her a land in one silly area, and that was it. You understand? So now imagine that is the character that is being displayed all over the place. Now somebody from that family will come out and say, vote for me, I want to be your governor. What do you think is going to give you as dividend of democracy? Nothing. We will come here again and talk about things like this in similar topics. So, like someone said, we are stuck, we are like a record stuck in this groove until we become deliberate and intentional that we want a change. We want a change, and we go all out to seek, become deliberate about it, seek for this change. Otherwise, we would always talk about this, because now there will be election tomorrow in Imo, Bayelsa, Kogi, and we know the stories coming out from these states. So what is going to be like tomorrow? So the only hope we have is that we have all of the military is there, ICPC will be there, police, all of the security will be in place. So we are hoping that we will get a better election tomorrow.
And Bola, in 2023, let's go there. In 2023, we must shut down a local government because of elections there.
We are still shutting down about 3 states tomorrow. Yes, no movement. No movement tomorrow. But
in 2023?
Yes,
so
2023.
It tells you and I, and Ibn Abba, that we are a long, long way from home.
Yes. Because, like, I want a situation whereby you can leave your workplace, you leave your home, you leave, event center, you go and vote and tell people, my brother, if you vote, I just photo. After 14 years, say, let me come and enjoy myself. We should be able to do that. In America, they are doing it. In Britain, they are doing it. In Canada, they are doing it. People will leave their workplace. And also, that means in Nigeria here, it's not possible for INEC to send ballot paper to people's home for them to vote and for them to return those ballot papers that's been done in advanced country.
You mean my country is not advanced?
No, it's not advanced. Please, it's not advanced. We should be able to do it. That means they cannot select in places like Unilag, in places like Unibadan, in places like Unilorin, Abuja. You cannot get their professors, you cannot get people there that will request for ballot paper to be posted to them. And you send it, and these people will mail it back.
And do the right thing.
All right, quickly, let's quickly break this subject. But your state was in the news, even if for the By the way, Bola, she's River State.
I know.
So let's talk about godfatherism quickly. Godfatherism is a universal phenomenon, I'm told. But in Nigeria, godfathers have become substitutes for democracy here.
They dictate it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this feeling of entitlement. I am the one here, so I call the shots. If I bring you here, you must report to me. I come first before the state. And that is a huge problem because it even deters a willing heart to do the right thing. If a governor comes on board, because of that godfather who is always demanding, it takes the attention of the governor away from the people to the godfather because you don't want trouble. And that is very bad.
Well, you see, the immediate past governor of her state said something like, all the forms I bought for them, that he was responsible for sending so many of them from that state. And this is a metaphor for what's happening in other states. You know, so to the National Assembly, blah, blah, blah. And the new governor is hardly 6 months old. He's having problems.
Well, he was warned.
He was warned.
Yes, we saw it now. She warns him. He said, don't have problem with this man. Immediately you have problem with this man, he will go after you. And fine, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think the man looked for, the governor's trouble. That is my own thing from the first follow from what, because the guy has not overdone anything. He has been quiet, doing what he ought to do to the level I think he ought to do it.
All right, but I'm told we must stop you here. But I must thank you for your time.
Yes.
For having come, Bola.
Thank you very much.
Olajuwon and Ibinabo Dixon. Many thanks for your time.
So
we apply the brakes here, and it will be all on the show. If you missed any part of it, join us later tonight at 11. And of course, on Sunday, we expand the field for you from 1:30 to 3:30 on the program. We're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Bye-bye now. Take care.
Because I know who I am. I'm Bola Tinubu. He's the person that can secure us. I come a long way. I met Ahmed Bola Tinubu during the of 93 in 1992. And we have been close friends since then. And he has been a pillar of support to me in my most trying period. I've repeated it over and over. A lot of people will not believe I stake my life. And my brother here, he contributed enormously to what happened in the past. But we appreciated everybody who contributed. I am not a regular politician. I am just a friend of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I am not looking for appointment, but there are those who are looking for appointment around me. And they made sacrifices. They risked their life. And all these individuals are looking up to me. I will not do anything that will cause the president pain. And all those who are around me should rest assured that I remain the supporter of the president. Also, about Rivers State. The governor of Rivers State, Seminolaye, we had that disagreement, but as brothers, we would not continue on the path of bearing grudges against each other. We must always look forward and work for the good of Rivers State. And I also appeal to the Minister for the federal capital territory, that whatever problem they have among themselves, they may have had, they should amicably resolve it.
When it comes to the issue of Nigeria and the issue of River State, we are key stakeholders, and our interest is for the peace, economic survival, and political and economic inclusion of River State. Sometimes, you know, a friend will have disagreement, a mother and child will have disagreement, and he may have expressed concern based upon the outcry of other followers that believe in him. But right now, we're all seeing it point blank that he's still with the president, we are still with Mr. President, and also the issues of River State. We have a government already that we should all work towards seeing that the government succeeds. And if there are issues with the Minister of the FCT and our governor, we should all implement. Appeal to both parties to maintain calmness. Appeal to the minister to understand and work with his governor. And also appeal to our governor to also maintain some degree of calmness and work with the minister. Because if there are issues in River State, investors who come in here to invest, and there are no private investment, no private capital development, you can't have economic growth to create employment for our youth. So we need the minister to make, to understand this and put his federal network together to continue to support River State. And we also need the governor to key into the vision of Mr. President so that Rivers people can, benefit from the dividend of democracy. And President Tinubu is running an inclusive government, and the governor too should also try his best and run an inclusive government, so that all Rivers people will benefit. So we're here to thank our very revered chief for clearing the air that he's still with Mr. President, and is also for the interest of River State. The house of President Tinubu is intact in River State, and there is nothing cracked in it. And we also want to thank the President for his intervention in resolving the issue of River State.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV. Do you struggle with having an active and healthy lifestyle due to your busy schedule? Do you find it difficult to make it to the gym? You want to improve your overall health, but don't know where and how to start? Medical experts agree that walking, running, and jogging are amongst the best ways to stay fit and enjoy a great active and healthy lifestyle. What if there was a convenient and affordable way to improve your health, improve your mood, and lose weight right in your own home? Introducing the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill, the compact foldable treadmill that makes being active and losing weight fast and easy. Just unfold it and walk, jog, or run while you watch your favorite programs on TV. And when you're done, just fold it and store it away. Now that's convenience. The secret is its advanced design that houses a 1-horsepower motor that is twice the size of most treadmills, packed into a nice compact unit, powering every step you take. You get the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill System complete with a rugged commercial-grade ultra-durable traction belt, large LCD multifunctional display that displays speed, time, distance, calories, and has 12 different exercise programs, as well as a magnetic safety key for added security.
The SportX treadmill has really helped me get back in shape after childbirth. I love it because it's compact and can fit anywhere in the house. And when I'm done, I fold and put it away. Easy peasy.
This is the best piece of equipment for people like me who want to stay active without leaving the home. I simply unfold it and use it while I watch my favorite program on TV.
Joining the gym can cost an absolute fortune, and you could be paying up to 600,000 naira in annual gym fees. Get the SportX treadmill to save the cost and work out from the convenience of your home. You could pay 500,000 naira for a treadmill like this, but you can get the SportX treadmill for not 400,000 naira, not even 300,000 naira. Order right now and get this for just 294,500 naira only. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill delivered to you for free, wherever you are in Nigeria. The SportX Compact Digital Treadmill comes with ShopX 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the treadmill, send it back for a full refund. But hurry, limited stock available. So, call the number on your screen now or visit our website to place your order while stock lasts. The proceeding was a paid presentation brought to you by ShopX TV.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
It's election eve, everyone. Less than 24 hours to the off-cycle election in Imo, Kogi and Bayelsa states. And we're following developments very closely ahead the much talked about November 11 polls. Thanks for joining us on the program. You're watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifemi Oguntoye. You can join the conversation right now on X, formerly Twitter, using the hashtag Beyond 100 Days. Remember to tag at TVC News NG. So residents of Imo, Kogi and Bayelsa states will this Saturday make that critical decision of who becomes the next executive governor of their respective states. Our correspondents are across the states to bring us up to speed with events and developments ahead of this exercise. Let's begin from Bayelsa State, where the resident electoral commissioner, Obonge Thenga, insists that INEC is neutral and optimistic of a peaceful exercise. He expressed confidence that security agencies would live up to expectations and that the electoral body also distributed life jackets across the 8 local government areas of the state. Well, I understand that we're turning our attention very quickly to Brass area of Bayelsa, where our correspondent Joseph Kunde is standing by. Joseph, what's the mood where you are? How are the people there wrapping things up ahead of the lockdown that is expected to begin at midnight?
Nifemi, I'm about less than 5 kilometers away from the jetty. 5 meters rather from the jetty. What it means is I'm trying to monitor how the people are coming into town. Since I got here about 3 hours ago at the jetty, then it used to be 6,000 naira per person to coming through from Yanagua down to Okpoma Bras. Well, as I speak to it, it's now as high as 12,000 naira. And then they're also telling me that traffic is not much here, but it is very much in Yanagua, where people are